Hello, my name is Eric, and I'm going to show you how to change the hydrodynamic bearing on a PVWJ A-frame pump. This procedure will be the same for a PVWJ 11, a PVWJ 14, and a PVWJ 022. I'm going to start by loosening the cap screws on the valve plate, and when I do that I like to rotate the pump so that the weight of the rotating group is pushing downward. So I'll loosen my 4 cap screws. As I do this, I'm going to decompress a small spring. Remove my 4 cap screws. That gives me access to the rotating group. When I remove the rotating group, I like to put that on its side and slowly spin it. That way the pumping pistons become detached from the swash block. Set that to the side. And at this point, I have access to the hydrodynamic bearing. The hydrodynamic bearing is held in place with a spiral lock ring. And there will be a small tab that we need to push downward with a flat-bladed screwdriver to start taking that snap ring out of place. So I'll hook my screwdriver behind that tab and slowly lift. And at that point, it will ring off. My spiral lock ring can be removed. Then I'm going to reach in with both fingers and start to rotate the hydrodynamic bearing. It moves freely. I rock it back and forth as I slowly remove the bearing. The bearing is going to have a roll pin in the back that prevents the hydrodynamic bearing from rotating or spinning in the case. Now I can install my new hydrodynamic bearing. We're going to put that in. The roll pin will go into the pump. Put that in. Again, holding with our fingers, we'll rotate that slightly and it will drop into place. Then we're able to take our spiral lock ring, put that into the groove, and we simply walk that around into the groove. And we're able to snap that into place. It's in the groove. Our hydrodynamic bearing is locked into place. At this point, we make sure that our case O-ring is in the chamfer. When I put these together, I like to do it dry. I dislike putting oil on the O-rings. The reason I don't like to put oil on here or any grease is that once the pump starts heating up, sometimes that grease will ooze out between the sections and it give the appearance of a leak. So my case O-ring is in place, my high pressure O-ring is in place. I'm able to put in my rotating group. Again, rotate the pump slightly, put that in, and again, I rotate this along with the shaft until the shoes are seated. I'm able to press down and feel the fulcrum ball spring. O-ring back in place, and I'm able to put the valve plate on. So usually what I do is I'll lubricate this surface with fluid, this surface, and we can reassemble that. Put in our 4 cap screws. We'll tighten this evenly, and the torque spec on the valve plate is going to be 15 foot-pounds.